Good morning, everyone. And here I am on a Sunday morning doing a little bit of a live stream because I missed Friday morning. I'm not calling it a coffee morning because coffee morning is from Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. So I thought, Mr. P's out on the drone. Hiya, Alex. How are you? Mr. P's out flying the drone. Well, the plan was he was going to get up at 5 o'clock, but I woke up at 3 o'clock, couldn't get back to sleep. I came down here, and just after 4 o'clock, Mr. P got up. So, hiya, Emma, how are you? Yeah, I just thought I'd do like a little bit of an impromptu live stream because Mr. P's out flying the drone. Oh, are you back off holiday now, Alex? Are you back home? I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Yeah, so Mr. P's off out flying the drone with a couple of fellow YouTubers that live locally. So yeah, so he's off flying the drone. Callum's upstairs. He's not been very well since about Friday with this cold and everything. Yeah, it were okay, Emma. It were just because I have a CPAP machine. And it was just like a yearly, check up, and they check your equipment. And in the CPAP machine, it's got like a memory card thing. So basically, what they do, they take that out, put it in a card reader, and it downloads all the data off that memory card thing. Hi, Paul. How are you? So basically, that's what they did. They took the memory card out the CPAP machine, put it in their card reader, and downloaded it onto their computer. And funny thing is, I don't need as much pressure as what I did last time I went, so that's good. But what I mean pressure is when you have these CPAP machines, they go over your nose and they blow air down your throat, basically, and it's basically to open your airwaves. But I mean, it's sort of pointing in the right direction because I don't need as much pressure. So those, yes, basically. Well, you see, same as I say, they got like a little memory card, and she said, "You've not had no episodes since you came last year, so the CPAP machine is doing its job." And but what I mean, Adam, do you want an invite up? This wasn't planned. I just decided to go live, because Pixie's out flying the drone and Callum's up in his bedroom. I've had my breakfast. I've had my coffee. Do you want an invite, Mr. Bossman, or he's still feeling a bit blur? So yeah, all's good really. The only downside of it was I was in and out for about 10:15. Yeah, I was in and out. I was back at the reception desk at 10:15, nearly 11:30 night, because like you see, I get transport with being disabled. I get transport there and back because obviously Chris is at work. So I had to wait above an hour on the way coming back. But you see, I'll just explain sleep apnea to you, Alex. It's it's basically your throat narrows. So inside your throat, you've got like a flap, just like a trapdoor sort of thing. Well, when your throat narrows, it keeps the this flap shut. Well, not up. It works occasionally, but with the throat narrowing, it's like intermittent. And when you suffer with sleep apnea, it's like well, you literally stop breathing in your sleep. And I used to wake up, and first symptom of sleep apnea is very really loud snoring. But then I used to wake up in the middle of the night and I'd start coughing, and then I'd be going like I couldn't, you know, like I was trying to breathe but couldn't. And that is like the classic symptom of sleep apnea. Well, anyway, the CPAP's machine is to stop all that, and it seems like it's working because everything's tickety-boo. Do you want an invite, boss man? Just let me know. If you want an invite, I'll send you one. But yeah, so everything's fine. Yeah, everything, you know, she gave me a new mask because obviously I'd had the same mask for a year. New pipes and everything, and you know, so yeah, so everything went the only, same as I say, the only downside of it was having to wait an hour, because what they do, they take you into, call it a discharge lounge. Now there are other people there, but I were in the, hiya Camro, how are you? There was like a lounge, what they call a lounge, with, you know, with television and everything. Oh dear. So did they give you an explanation, Emma, why you've had to re-upload it, or does it just disappear for some unknown reason? You know, or you know, does it just disappear, never to be seen again? And obviously you had to re-upload it. So yeah, and obviously by the time I got back, Adam had gone off, because I was hoping like to come back and jump into the live stream, but it closed it down by the time I got back. So, and I want to thank Adam for standing in for me. You know, we're not being here on Friday, so that's just another thank you I've got to. So, and if you're wondering about the title, it's blowing something. I don't know whether we're getting the tail end of the hurricane or not, but it's ever so windy. So I am awful because I've put the title, I have terrible wind, but hey ho. But we have, it's terrible wind out there. Not me myself. No, nothing, just disappear. That one is a strange one, Emma. I can't understand. I mean, I haven't had that happen myself, but I mean, once, you know, it might be like a little bit of a glitch in the system, but twice I'd start, you know, writing emails and saying, well, look, this is a second time one of my uploads has gone. Can you explain why this happened? Yeah, okay, then I was just waiting for you to let me know, Adam. I didn't want to send the link if your internet's playing up and you miss it, blah, blah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm going to have to go back with my hand. It's getting even worse now. I mean, if I were to go like that, you can see how swollen my fingers are and my hand. I mean, Chris keeps getting on to me. So, hiya, Mary, how are you? Because I keep saying I'm going to go to doctors, but yeah. Pixie has said to me, if I don't, I'm going to get his foot up me jacksy, basically. Hiya, Mark, how are you? But yes, he's threatened me that if I don't make an appointment for the doctors, he's going to give me a kick up the old jacksy with a size 9. So I've been told. So I says to him, I says, when I ring up, I'll have to go on them, you know. Have you got till middle of next week while I explain all my ailments to you? Hello, Adam.
No, my Hangouts is working fine, but my actual internet, the page won't stay live and it keeps buffering and stuff. So I thought it'd be easier to come on here and then I can see the chat, which is fine, and then I can hopefully have no issues.
Oh, I think somewhere along the line, I think we've all been having them.
I know. I've got to get onto BT because I've just upgraded my package with them, and my internet's supposed to be better, but it's not. So I'm going to have to get onto them. Well,
you see, we have that. I mean, we're on the fibre optic, and that's supposed to be the best.
Yeah.
You know, the best you can get.
I'm on fibre as well, but
I'm going to say it doesn't always concur. I mean, that's not always the thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're trying to figure out, because Emma says she's had a second upload gone and had to re-upload it, and she says I says I'd write him an email.
Sometimes it depends if someone already, like, for example, sometimes some of these videos, if they're singing ones, can be blocked in other countries and stuff, and maybe.
You see, I'm not too sure. Kate's in as well.
Hi, Kate.
And I love the picture. She was dressed up to the nines.
I know.
She done tough scrub up well, that Kate.
I know. I thought she was a scrubber, but no, she's a glamour.
But yes, she looked absolutely beautiful.
Stunning.
Yes. The same as I messaged you yesterday, because she messaged me saying she was going to a wedding, but she was only going to the evening do. And I says, you know, it's about time you went out and had some, you know, some fun.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Well, when I say fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, go and actually get away from the children.
Yes.
And adult time.
Yeah, me time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, buffering, it's horrendous at the moment. Even my television is sort of, because that's the smart TV and everything, is buffering on there as well. So it's definitely something.
Yeah.
Could all be linked with all this weather that's been going on.
Well, you see, with Emma and Dennis, theirs was a new build, so they were basically limited to the internet that they could get. So you know, you'd think with a new build they'd have all the mod cons and you'd be able to get this, that, and the other, but you know, it's a bit hard, that one, as you know, basically they just had to have the basics, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And Mr. Peace threatened me he's going to kick me up the arse with his size 9s because my hand's getting worse. Can you see it?
Oh yes, you need to go and see about that.
Getting really terrible. I mean, it was like yesterday, we had shopping delivered, and I always order, with having 3 cats, I ordered 2 cases of 12. And it, like, I got them on my knee, I undone them, and I couldn't even grip the cans, because we sort of work in a chain, if you know what I mean. He stood near the cupboard, I pass him the cans and he puts them in the cupboard. I couldn't even grip the cans in my hand.
You know, changing the subject slightly, going back to do with video, going back to sort of videos and uploads and view time and all that sort of stuff. just looking at my analytics, just on the, because I've got the VidQ thing, so I see it on the top of the screen. Because you have this, this within the hours within the last sort of 365 days or 12 months, whatever you want to call it. It was before, it was at 2.8k. It's gone back down now to 2.7.
Well, funny thing is,
because what happens every month, you lose a month because of it moving on. So you've actually basically you've lost a month, and then you've got to regain it.
Yeah. Well, funny you should say that because.
Hello, Glamour Puss.
Hello.
Are you a bit tipsy?
No, I just feel like I was drinking vodka all night, but I actually wasn't drinking anything alcoholic, and I feel like a slut bum.
Okay.
But yeah, funny you should say that because, as you know, Pixie's monetized and he gets the super chat.
Yeah.
Well, he checked his analytics and his has actually gone below the 240. It's like 23 something or other. I don't know the exact figures.
And my subscriber count's gone back down. Because it was up at one point a couple of weeks ago, or less than that, 1,525. It's now gone back down to 1,519. It's been doing that on and off all week, going up and down, and now it's back down under there.
Well, I'm going to tell you something now. Mine has gone through the roof. Ooh. I am on 1333.
Excellent.
Whoa.
So basically, you see, I went through a stage where I was losing about 5 and then I'd gain them back, then I'd lose them again. You know what I mean? And that mine's been like that for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Jeanette, I'm so jealous.
What?
I'm jealous.
Oh, yeah.
Of your subscriber count.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that person can go and put it in the pipe and smoke it because...
Well, I literally am. They're telling the truth. I am jealous of your subs. Never mind theirs.
You know, a certain person said we're all jealous because, the supporters that she got, blah, blah, blah. Well, put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't care about the numbers, but yes. Just look at my support count.
Oh, she went there, didn't she? Oh, bird, Jeanette went there. Look at my subscriber count.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put the watch sitting even more because my watch time minutes this month is 31,000.
And your views are like 100 and something each video.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to know? I'm on 216,754 and I only want 34,000. Boom, I'll be getting monetized. I'll be getting super chat.
Check you out.
Put that one in your pipe and smoke it and all. So who's jealous now?
Who's laughing now?
Yeah. So yeah, I only need 34,000 minutes. I know it don't seem a deal, but it's I'll be getting my PayPal and blah blah blah, super chat,
And you'll rake it in, Jeanette.
Well, I mean,
hello.
After you wait about 6 months for them to monetize it and everything, obviously. So, from somebody that's had super chat, how long do you think it takes once you get your minutes and everything?
I don't know because it's changed. Because when I had super chat, it was instant. You didn't have to. It was back in the day when you didn't have to wait and stuff.
But I would say it'd be nice to hear from somebody that And
I never actually got to my super chat. It's still sitting in until I actually get it back. You can up it a little bit and actually. I'm close. I was that close to actually getting my first super chat.
Oh dear.
Receiving it.
But I mean, I know Ian showed us the thing that he'd had from Google AdSense. I don't even know how that works.
That's how you set it up. That's all the case. That's all that gives you the code, PIN codes, and everything for actually setting up your AdSense. And
well, I'll let Chris work that one out because I ain't got a clue.
Right.
Bars.
Revenue.
Bella Bing Bong went live last night.
I know. I missed it. I missed it. I was just too late to catch the second one.
Well,
I was telling.
She went live, and then it was just like buffering.
Yeah.
She was actually at Gale's.
I know.
I thought that was just because of me being in the hotel that she was buffering. I was sitting in the wedding reception watching.
What it was, I knew because Bella told me. Because I was getting the train from my daughters to go and see Gail and stay overnight. Now, I knew about it, but I was sworn to secrecy.
I knew she was going to Gales and everything, but I didn't.
Same as I say, she sort of told me beforehand, I'm going live, blah, blah, blah. We sat there waiting, and sort of literally, like minutes after I'd messaged her, the thing came in the group, I'll be going live tonight at 9 o'clock. Hi, Flying Monkey. How are you? I'm not too bad.
5 more days. 5 more days, and our mama bear turns 18.
Yeah.
They grow up so fast.
I thought she was going to be 21 again.
Yeah.
Oh, no. She hides her age. She likes to pretend she's older than she is, but she's not. She's 18. Turning 18. Or Jeanette.
I'd try to. I'd love to work maths out on that one. We're having a son of 32.
She was given birth in the womb.
Yeah. Camro Drone is actually from Japan, and he originates from Bournemouth because he's in
Right, sir. I don't need sound effects, love, when you're eating your toast. Thanks.
So yeah, Camro Drone is actually in Japan, but it originates from the UK. Oh dear. I've been there and done that, Flying Monkey. Been that stressed out, I wanted a cigarette and hadn't had the money to get any.
Oh.
So Miss Kate, did you have a nice time last night?
I did. The bride and groom were absolutely stunning. They their first dance was to Tale as Old as Time.
Oh,
yeah. And then the DJ was like, okay, everybody come to the dance floor. And I was like, I'm not dancing to Tale as Old as Time. That shit's too slow. So as I went to walk away, all of a sudden, Joe that there thinking out loud by Ed Sheeran. I was like, okay, I'm back to the dance floor. And then it went like, wooka, 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 wooka. This is the Casper Slide part 2. I was like, nope, sit back down again. Not doing this, not doing the Casper Slide, not in these heels.
What if you do Casper Slide, you might go arse of a tit.
He says it probably go into bloody labour.
So the picture that you put on Facebook was that your date?
It was.
Yes.
He was the groomsman as well, so he was a special part of the wedding too. So I felt all special. I was like, ooh.
And I hope you don't mind me saying, but he looked very handsome.
Oh, he'll be lapping that one up when I tell him.
So you've got Mama's approval.
Mama Bear says you look handsome. Damn. Whenever we were coming out of the place, Joey, because Beauty and the Beast is rose themed. Right, seriously, Sarah, your toast is over there. Was my toast nicer or something? It's the same bloody brain.
Hi, choppers. Yeah, yours always tastes better. You should know that by now, Kate.
Tell you what. So all the way down the banister was these beautiful roses. And I says, look at those roses. They're so beautiful and all this here. So when he was walking down behind me when we were going to get into our taxi to go home, he picked up all the roses and then handed them to me. I was like, I'm not stealing these. I'm not stealing.
He picked them and gave them you, so you get the wrap if anybody's coming after you.
You said you liked them. I was like, that doesn't mean I wanted you to steal them.
What did you say? Wrong move?
Big wrong move.
If you want to impress me, don't pinch the roses. Oh, blessed. Chopper says it's his last night at his dad's. Yeah, he says, and flying monkeys up to 900. You only want 100 more for 1K?
I did my nails too, which looked bad.
You went all out, look.
I went all, no, hey, yo, my toast. Right, stop it now. I'll end up withering away to nothing. And that's slightly impossible.
Oh, dear.
Don't start being cheeky now. Because every time I go on a live stream, you start being cheeky, and it's not fair.
Yeah, Chopper says he's a keeper, Kate. That remains to be seen yet, Choppers. I mean, it's early days yet.
Well, stealing roses isn't a good start.
You both nearly ended up being arrested in police station. Not a very good first date.
Yeah. The bride and groom had as soon as they would have been like, where are you going with them? And then like the traditional like Belfast / Irish song come on through that. I'll tell me ma when I go home the boys won't leave the girls alone. Well, by God, my heels were off. I was clear the dance floor, everybody. This is my jam.
But I bet it was just nice to have a night where you could relax and you were out enjoying yourself. And
Sarah wasn't screaming at me. Yeah, it was fantastic. And look, he brought me this necklace. Look.
Oh.
I was like, I don't wear jewelry. I prefer Cadbury's big bar chocolate.
Just feed me and you'll be well away. Yeah, Chopper says, well, he could have stolen your heart, Kate.
Oh, Choppers. That is actually so cute. Yeah, they're my shoes. My shoes. These are my shoes.
Oh.
So, here. Do you want this bit of toast? What was also really, really... So you don't want my toast now? Do you want my toast or do you not want my toast?
Well, you shoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, so he what was I trying to say there before she went oh yeah, it was a lovely night. It was something to do with Chopper, what Chopper said there.
No, I said something about it was nice to, relax and everything.
Yeah, well, there's a TV show filmed over here called, pardon me, Game of Thrones. So some of the cast were there, which was awesome. I nearly ended up going all fangirl.
Well,
Can I take a selfie with you? Can I take a selfie with you?
It was like Chris. There's like a it's part of the group, and his name's. It keeps changing his name in the group. It's Steve Axe something or other, and that's who Chris has gone droning with this morning. But he's changed his name again to Steve Axe Sheffield Cowboy now, and bless him, is a lovely, lovely bloke. He's sort of on my age range, and Chris often goes flying with him. He went last Sunday with him. He's been to Arse and everything, and he's a lovely fella. And his wife's actually Greek.
Oh,
His wife is actually Greek. But I think she works weekends, so that's why he only goes out with the drone at weekends while she's working. And the Jammy Gate won a £2,500. Is it hobby man to something? And he won. £2 a pop, like when you enter it. But he only put a tenner on. He had £10 worth. And he won £2,500 worth of stuff, and he bought the new Mavic that's come out, and several other bits and bobs. Oh,
That's awesome.
Choppers don't want. And Chris says to him, he says, mate, he says, you've got more jam than Heartless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't win a sausage in a raffle. You know, let alone.
I can't win. I can't pick up a duck and hook a duck.
But yeah. Well, you see, the reason why, I think it was a Friday night when Bossman were live, and he asked if I wanted to come on, and I says I can't. We've got company. But he were actually here. He had this monitor, 4K monitor or something for his show. I don't know exactly what it is, but it hadn't come with the power lead. Now, Chris's P4 lead is the only thing that would charge it up. And obviously, Chris couldn't sell it in because he needs it for his drone. So he actually came that night, and it came with 2 batteries. He actually came here to charge it.
Awesome.
And Choppers is saying, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. You can't make me. I think you might have something to say about that, Choppers, but I've had a poorly Callum all weekend as well.
What?
I've had a poorly Callum all weekend.
Hi, Izzy.
It's not as bad today. I mean, like Friday night, it were up and down, out of bed all night long. And obviously, with being a light sleeper, every time he got up, I woke up.
Bless.
So anyway, we went out and got some Calpol yesterday because he not take tablets because he's like me, he can't swallow them very well. So we went out, went out and got him some Calpol. So I thought, I'm not having that again tonight. So he had some Calpol last night, and touch wood, he slept all night.
Oh, God love him, like.
But I think at the moment it's like just he's got a sore throat. You know what I mean? So, but bless his heart, he sat there last night, well, yesterday afternoon when they were watching the football, and he says, I'm still going to school on Monday. You know, a kid that actually wants to go to school.
Oh, at least he's got his priorities right.
I mean, any other kid would have said, well, I'm poorly, ring school up and tell them I'm not going in.
Yeah.
Hey ho, he turned around and he says, I'm still going to school though.
Bless him. He must be really enjoying it then.
But yeah, so then Chris has done nothing but sneeze, so it's doing round the cold thing.
Jeanette, you and your germs.
Hi, Pink Poodle, how are you? But yeah, so I'm sort of just getting over mine, sort of. Still got the sniffles and whatever.
Shh, love. Yes, like, listen, it is a farm. What you've got in your hand is a helicopter. Helicopter does not go inside the farmhouse.
Why not?
That's why
Yeah,
because it doesn't
Jones says, sorry, off topic, is the drone rules really strict in the UK? Not really. I mean, you have to fly to a certain height. You can't fly where there's like big crowds and everything, just in case your drone drops out the sky. Where are you from, guys? I'm in the UK, in Yorkshire. But, you know, this sort of is like rules is like flying the drone commercially. You know, if you do it commercially, you've got to get a proper pilot's license. But Pixie, as a rule, obviously just does it as a hobby. Oh, Chopper says he might have a job down here driving school buses. Oh, Pink Poodle is from East London. And Baz is from Cheshire. So I must say, I'm from originally I'm not from South Yorkshire. I live in South Yorkshire, but I'm originally from Nottinghamshire. And I think Mr. Bossman is in Kent.
I am.
And Inquisitive Moments is from Ireland. And Chopper says Harvey Bay, Queensland, Australia. So we've got a little bit of a mixed bag today. Camro Drones is originally from the UK, but now is located in Japan. So, and Emma is in Leicestershire. Yeah, we've got quite a mixed bag in. We normally do. I mean, usually have Night Owl in, who is from Canada, Hamilton in Canada. And Chopper says he lives in Townsville, but he's visiting his dad at the moment. Yes, and Bella is from the East End of London. She's a Cockney lass, as she says, but living in Cheshire. Yes, yeah. Because see what it is, Pink Poodle. I do a coffee morning every day, Monday to Friday, at 10 a.m. And more often than not, the Night Owl is on the panel. So Bella is beauty on a budget, and Mr. Basburton is a better half, or other half, should I say. So yeah, beauty on a budget. She is a Cockney girl. So yeah, we do have quite a few different people in. I mean, Flying Monkey was in earlier. He's from Coventry. So yes, we sort of, we have a mismatch of people coming in, and I like to call it a community, because that's what we are. We're a community of friends. So yes, we've got people from all over the place, quite literally are indoors. Yeah, Cam Road Drone says not easy to catch you, the time difference. We see that's the problem. I mean, like Canada is like 6 hours, is it, Adam, behind us? Or roughly. Yeah, and then you've got the Australians that are like 10 hours in front of us. So you know.
And then you've got Japan, it's about 3 years in front of us.
Yeah, Chopper says I'm just a crazy Aussie that likes to build stuff out of junk. And the lovely Barmer Grits is here from, obviously, Alabama.
Hi, Barmer.
Yes, today's topic is to do with the weather, and I sort of wanted to do a little bit of a jokey title. I have terrible wind, but the fact
I thought you actually had terrible wind.
No, she does.
I wouldn't advertise the fact if I had that sort of wind.
You feeling rather breezy, Jeanette? You feeling rather breezy?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you saw it outside, Kate, it's been a funny old day, funnily enough. It's very, very windy. And when Chris got up this morning, it was actually raining. And I says to, because it was like, I was awake at 3 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock I was still awake. So I thought to myself, sod this, I'm going to get up, I'm going to have a drink, you know, blah, blah, blah. So well, Chris had said to me last night, I don't know how long we're going to be out, so do me some sandwiches or cobs or bread cakes or whatever he wants to call them. Barmer says, yeah, I was almost afraid to come in. I grabbed a gas mask just in case. But yes, if I'd had terrible wind, I wouldn't be advertising the fact. But I'm not wrong. It is really, really windy out there. So anyway, same as I say. So I got up at 4 o'clock out. I thought, well, I'm one of these. If I'm tossing and turning, I don't like to disturb Chris. So I don't disturb him. I get up. So anyway, so I thought we'd gone to bed early because he'd set the alarm for 5 o'clock because I'm going out with the drone. So I came down and I thought, I know, I'll do him some cobs, you know, like a bit of a pack up because he didn't know how long he were going to be out. So I'm sat there about 4:15, slicing some cobs and making him a pack up. So next minute I know, I turned round and he stood behind me and I went, oh God, I says, you scared life out on me. He says, well, I could hear you clattering about. He says, and I thought there was something wrong. So he came down to make sure I were all right. And he put like a thing on his Facebook. He says, bloody hell, it's 4 a.m. and I'm up on a Sunday morning. Chopper's put, it's all good. I have the fan going in my camper. He says, that's good, Chopper. You wouldn't want to be downwind, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so he back gave me heart failure because he like creep. I'd never heard him coming downstairs. He'd come downstairs to check up on me because he could hear me clattering about downstairs. But they were his exact words, clattering. I weren't doing any clattering of anything. I was cutting cobs and but yeah, I thought, well, while it's quiet and there's nobody knocking about, I'll do his pack up. I'd like because he wanted a flask as well. You know, like how you're supposed to put hot water in the flask to warm it up before you actually make the flask. I did that as well. So, but yeah, he said he heard me clattering about, come down to make sure I were all right. I says, yeah. I says, I can't even bloody make you sandwiches. I says, in peace now. I'm trying to get him the pack up done while it's quiet, and then he comes and scares like living daylights out on me.
Yeah, you read the book.
But yeah,
We'll get you dressed.
Yeah,
Yeah, please, mommy. Okay. Can you say Jeanette? Annette? Okay. With Pixie? Pixie? No. Adam? Can you say Adam? Just ignore me then, okay? Well, that's good.
Hello.
yeah, Chopper says, yeah, a burglar cooking breakfast. Well, a burglar doing him his pack up more like. Burglar's been kind enough to steal all your stuff, but made you pack up while they're at it. Oh dear. Oh, Camro Joe says I had 4 flights today. Upsan, that's the name of a drone. 3 times. Mavic Pro getting my batteries in condition. Well, same as I say, Chris has gone out. That's Pixie's channel, by the way, Camro drone. Pixie's gone out with a P4 today. He's gone out with 2 other fellow droners that live quite locally to us, and I think they've both got the Mavic.
Right, I'm going to go get the stinky one all changed and dressed for the day ahead, and then I'm going to get Sarah sorted.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the link, so if you want to jump back on at any point, Kate. So
no. Okay then. No. I don't sit and rip envelopes up, love. I could go to charity as a recyclable or something. I know, but you don't need to sit and rip everything up, you know?
Chopper says the burglar was so disappointed in my house, he started a GoFundMe page to get me some stuff. Right, it's all right. Pink Poodles asked how you make people mods. What you do?
I'll go.
Oh, okay. Then we've got the link anyway, Kate. So if you want to jump back on,
Okay.
you've got yourself.
Catch you guys later.
Yes, see you later, Kate.
Bye.
Right. So what you do, Pink Poodle, is in the chat you've got people. So it all depends what device you're on. Like I'm on a laptop. So you go to, let's say I go to your name. There's 3 dots at side of your name. You click on that and it will say, go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, which obviously means block, and then add moderator is at the bottom. So it's as simple as that, really. If you're on a laptop or like on a mobile phone, like I'm on my mobile phone now. Right, I've got to find me. It's all right, I'm just right. Clicked on mine. Hopefully it sounds down. Yes, it is. Right. So I hover over your name. And it's same again. It says actions, and it say go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, and add user on this channel. But it doesn't give you the option of adding a moderator. That is like just on your mobile device. So let's say, for instance, I mean, don't be offended by this, but let's say you started swearing or something in the chat, and I was on my mobile device. I can put you in timeout, or I can block you altogether, but it doesn't give you the option on the mobile device to make a moderator. You see, I can do it on on mine because it's a laptop. Yeah, I have an iPad. Well, I'm not sure about that one. You might have to. I mean, like on the on the mobile device, I think you can actually go to their chat. I don't know how it works. I mean, Adam will be best explaining how to do it.
So what? Sorry. So
she wants to know how to make people moderators on a channel, as I have a live stream whenever I upload.
Right. So if you go to your what's it called? Video. Oh no, yeah, on the iPad, that's fine. If you go to your Creator Studio and you go to the community setting, there's a section there where you can add approved users. Oh, and there's actually a section where you can actually add mods. So you can copy and paste someone's channel name and add it that way. Or if you're doing your live stream, then you can do it the way that Jeanette said, by clicking the 3 dots and adding a moderator.
We see it's a lot easier because I'm on a laptop. It's just a case of I hover over your name. There's like 3 dots at the side, and it's like I can add moderators that way. But you see, with you having an iPad, you see, I'm not too sure about iPad. And Chopper says I can't do it on my tablet. But some, as I say, I'm not a tech wizard. I'm not I know the basics, but it's simple enough on here because I'm on the laptop, you see.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing is, it's good to have moderators because you don't know whether you're going to get some people that are untoward or, you know what I mean? You do. I mean, you do get people that are a bit, you know.
Have you ever heard of a canjo? Is it a bit like a banjo but with a tin can on it? No
Hi,
instruments, but like
Natasha. How are you?
And I would.
We see, I'm just going to show you how I do it because I'm going to make Natasha a moderator. You see, it's as simple as going on the name, clicking on the dots, and yes, she says.
Oh, I was right.
Well, the name sort of gives it away, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Really?
But it could have been a live streaming app or something. Canjo, you never know nowadays with things.
And Natasha says, "Thank you." Well, we're sisters, you see, because our birthdays are next Saturday, both of us, Natasha and mine. So I've got to make you a moderator because she did say twins, but I mean, that one don't quite work out, does it? She could be my younger sister, but twins sort of won't work, would it? You suck up, you. But I didn't know until I went to Daisy Days and it told me that Natasha's were the same day as mine. Oh, Barmer says, I saw one yesterday at Trade Days. I videoed the guy playing it. It was incredible. See, I've never actually heard of that, but and Cam Row Drones has supported Natasha. So yeah, I mean, Cam Row Drones, obviously is from the droning community, and it came in Pixies and is obviously come in mine as well. So yeah, you know, basically it's best to have moderators on your channel, just to take care of the chat, because it's like, you know, when you're on camera, you can't always keep an eye on the chat, and basically, you know, that the moderators will take care of anyone that untoward that comes in. Watch the video. He had a ton of them. He makes out of cigar boxes, cans. It don't take a lot to impress me, but that did. We see Natasha's brother Hazy. He makes guitars out of cigar boxes. Yeah. So if you're wondering who I'm talking about, it's Hazy Days. You know, it does a lot of music. He does live streams. He also does like live streams from his workshop where he you know, yeah, just hang on a minute. Yeah, that is Hazy's channel. In fact, if you hang on a minute, I'll just send Chopper a link for the panel, and then I'll put Hazy's channel, the link to his channel in. And Choppers likes his link sent through email. It's just loading up. It's one of them days today where it's very, very slow. That link has been sent. Take cover. Jeanette's got a tissue.
All fall down. Oh, what the fuck's happened there, Jeanette? Oh, bloody hell. What? Just if you read it, it says Emma Swan has sold.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button there.
Oh, I wonder what had happened then.
No, it was me. I pressed the wrong button and I terminated my live stream. Well,
Still,
my
this
hangout.
is still live. Usually, if that happens, it
Yeah.
removes it.
But all I did was I went and I resumed it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right. I instead of opening a new tab, I pressed the wrong button. But hey ho, these things happen. So it's all right. You'll have to bear with me while I'm.
Oh dear. It's one of those days today. Just can't be to do anything.
Oh, Camro Drone says it's dinner. Take care. My fig tree's yielded so many figs this year. It's only 2 years old and started with 3 little figs. You don't understand. You don't understand how to make a moderator, and that is the link to Azy Daisy's channel. Hiya, choppers. Yeah.
Hello.
So that is the link to Azy Daisy's channel. If you like, some say it is a music. It sings, blah blah blah, etc.
I wondered what that noise was.
Yes,
I wondered what that noise was when I was on his channel.
But he does several different things. He does live streams where he goes out on his bike. You know, he does all sorts. He does live streams where he's in his workshop. He has made cigar guitars, etc.
I don't want to go home tomorrow.
Pink
I like it here. It's cooler.
I have now. Do you have Instagram or email? Can send a picture. I do have Instagram. Jeanette Pickering, the same name. So just search for Jeanette Pickering, and I am on Instagram.
Jeanette, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'll just mute my mic. I just need to visit the boys.
Yeah. NJR, hiya.
No, be free.
Be freely. That's not a good idea.
Oops.
Yeah. She says figs are not a fruit. They're an inverted flower because they don't flower. They aren't pollinated by bees. A tiny little fig wasp crawls into the bottom of the fig. It loses its wings and antenna and dies. Oh, well, dies after it lays its larva. Yeah, she says she finds it very, very fascinating.
Cool.
But so what time is it there then, choppers?
It is just after 8:15 on Sunday night.
Oh, 11 here. I'm not too bad, NJR. Hiya, Caesar's droning. And while I've been live, I've lost a supporter somewhere along the way.
I'm up to 13 to go.
Oh,
Sorry, 13. 887. I'm up to at the moment.
Yeah, so you only want 13 more for the 1K.
Yeah, trouble is tomorrow I'll probably lose them all.
Oh, Bomber says she cans them into fig preserves.
I've done a lot of videos when I've been down here too, so I'll have to start uploading those soon.
I think Pink Poodle were referring to Barmer Grits to wanting to I think she were referring to Barmer as being on Instagram and whatever. Yeah, sure, please do, Pink. Send it to a little this with a little that at gmail.com. There you go. Hey, Bowstar, how are you? Bowstar is from where Kate is in Ireland. Don't know whether they're sort of in the same sort of area or not. I don't know.
Well, look like I'm still sitting in the dark. Except for the shiny patch right here. There you go. I'll polish her up a bit more.
So you're actually leaving the camper then at your dad's?
Yeah, I'm leaving the camper here at Dad's place, and I'm taking a load of stuff home with me. He's given me a lawnmower, and I'm taking all my fishing gear home, and some other bits and pieces that belong to my mum, so I'm taking that home as well. And so, yeah, I don't want to go home. I like it down here. It's cooler.
But I mean,
it's supposed to be 11. Sorry, it's supposed to be 11 degrees here tonight.
I mean, it was like when we visited the Isle of Wight. It is like it's a lot more rural than what it is here.
Yeah.
And it was same as Chris was saying last night. When we were in the Isle of Wight, I hadn't got any aches and pains, and the allergies didn't seem as prevalent. And the minute we come back, we all get sick, and my hands all swollen up. Look. And Chris has said that if I don't go to the doctors and get it sorted out, he's going to give me a kick up arse, basically.
Well, at the moment, according to my thermometer I have in the camper, it's 24 degrees, or it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit, or 24 degrees Celsius.
Well, I think it's been in like the 14 or 15 here, so it's not bad for September, but it's not as warm as what we had it obviously over the summer.
Yeah.
But
I'd like it. It's supposed to be down to 11 degrees tonight, but we'll see what happens about that.
It's like the leaves is going yellow on the trees.
Yeah.
It's been a funny morning this morning because it's very, very windy, but the sun keeps coming out. And then sort of in between, we keep getting a few showers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, NJR, I do suffer from arthritis. I've got both my knees are shot. I've got a bad shoulder. I mean, same as I said, if I go to doctors, I'll be there till middle of next week telling them all my ailments. But it's the fact that my hands like all swollen up. I can't grip anything. I mean, compared to that one, you can see the difference. I mean, that one is...
I'll be like the dog going to the vet. They just put me down.
Yeah. And I always say if I were horse, I'd be going to Knacker's yard, basically.
Yeah, so, if I was going like that, they'd put me down.
But same as I was saying earlier, it was like we had some shopping delivered, and I buy the cat meat in cases, and there's like 12 tins in each case, and I always order two cases. We're having 3 cats, and it was like I'd got them on my knee, and Chris stands near the cupboard, and I pass him, and I couldn't even grab hold of the can. Hiya, Peter. How are you?
Hey, Peter.
But yeah, so when I was struggling yesterday, actually just gripping the cans, and that's when he said to me, it says, if you don't ring doctors, and I says, well, it's pointless ringing up on a Monday because we do like a triage system, and it takes about an hour just to get through to the receptionist on a Monday.
Yeah.
He says, I'd say go to bed with Ben Day and wake up with arthritis.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up with arthritis every day.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like over these past few years. I mean, you know, for anybody that don't know me, 3 years ago I had weight loss surgery. Now, in English terms, I lost 10 stone. I don't know what that is in pounds, like 160 pounds, something like that. I am Mr. Moore, and
Just
I was
think 3 years ago I was 21.
Pardon?
3 years ago I was 21. Now I look like this. Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, NJ Art says I do too. It's horrible. I hate having arthritis. Well, it's like it sort of started in my knees, and now it's like my ankles, my wrists, my hands. I've got pain, you know, a bad shoulder. It goes all the way across my neck, in my neck. Every time I go like that, I crack. I keep saying one of these days I'm going to turn and my head will drop off.
Oh, that'll never happen to me. I've got little bolts holding it all in.
But yeah, I mean, when
jump start.
It sort of, when I was putting trying to help put the cat meat away yesterday, and I couldn't even grip the can. Chris says, right, that's it, missus. It says Monday morning, it says you ring the doctors up, you get in the doctors. And I says, well, I might leave it and ring Tuesday because everybody and his mother rings our doctors on a Monday morning. I don't know why it is, but it can take you about an hour just to get through. And then you've got to wait for the doctor ringing you back.
These burgers thing have more places than I know.
I'm exactly the same, NJR. You know, you name a place and I bet I've got it. You know what I mean? There's not many places that I haven't got it. So, but you know,
I know that.
you know, it's. I mean, I had a little bit of a cry about it Thursday because it was really painful then, and it sort of got to a point where I was saying, you know, I had the weight loss surgery, so it eased the pain, etc. I says, but with this hand, I says, it's a good job I'm right-handed. Otherwise, I'd have to get Chris to wipe my backside for me. And, you know, and I started crying about it because, you know, it's coming to something when you can't even, it's getting to the point where you can't even wipe your own backside. Yeah, it says, I'm 41 with the body of a 70-year-old. Well, I mean, it's actually my birthday on Saturday next week, and I'll be 56. And I wake up and I say, I feel like I've got the body of a 90-year-old. That's how bad mine is. They can't give me any stronger painkillers because I'm on the strongest thing they can give me.
Yeah, I have to have same troubles when I try to get out of bed in the mornings. Some mornings it just doesn't happen.
No.
And unfortunately, when I'm sleeping in my camper, I haven't got it on the ground this time. I've got it up above the ground. It's on sawhorses, you know, carpenter stools.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's up a fair height. I can just stick my feet out, just touch the ground, and I can just walk off now. So it's not too bad.
Well, this is it. I mean, when you went before, it were on the ground, weren't it? If that had been me, it had took me a week of Sundays to get out of it.
I had to call a forklift a couple of times, I reckon. Everybody get him up.
Well, how have I been? Not too clever, actually, Mr. Moore. It's been one of them sort of weeks. I've been full of cold. I'm having trouble with my arthritis. That's all flaring up. But yeah, Pink Poodle says her chronic health issues has got worse. We see, I've got an hospital appointment on Friday because I use a CPAP machine as well. And that was the first time I'd been out in 3 weeks. NJL says I would not have been able to get out of it. My hubby would have broke his back. Well, you see, when Chopper says he needed a forklift, I'd need a crane. Oh,
dude, sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, sympathies go out to you, Mr. Moore. I mean,
one of my YouTubers the other day when I was doing a live chat, he lost his auntie, and we had a minute's silence on my chat for
her. And JR says I'd need 2 cranes. But you see, my sympathies go out to you, Mr. Moore, because we've got 3 cats ourselves, and I know Chopper's got cats as well, so they like your babies.
I got 4 kitties.
So
4 kitties and 2 doggies.
Yeah, if you want to support Chopper's rules, do you want to put right in the chat, Choppers, so anybody can support you? Yeah, Choppers does rescue, well, fosters animals till they find the forever home. I'm just going to check your channel out now, Pink Poodle. And this time I didn't press the wrong button and turn my hangouts off.
I pressed the wrong button the other day and turned everything off.
Well, you see, I turned the hangouts off, but the YouTube thing was there. I meant to, I didn't know that I was not supported to Pink Poodle, but I am now. So you've got another...
I'll go and check that out as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Very
there you go. Now you got another one.
Yeah, very beautiful lady, I might add. No, it's basically because we have all had problems with trolls, etc. And if you go to your settings, you can block like inappropriate or this, that, and the other comments. And that's why it holds it for approval. I approved it anyway. But it's basically YouTube class it as like spam. But don't worry about it. I approved it anyway, so.
Damn, the wind's blowing so hard here at the moment, my door's rattling.
Well, some as I say, I don't know whether we're all getting like the tail end of the hurricane, but it's really, really windy here. Ever so windy.
If it gets any bad, I'll have to get out and nail my camper down. I think it might float away.
So, I mean, it
was raining, so...
It's not just for you, Pink Poodle. I mean, it's anybody else that hasn't got a wrench. If it's basically, you know, anybody can do it. You go into, as Adam says, you go into your video manager. You can make moderators there, but you can also filter like inappropriate comments, etc. I know it wasn't inappropriate, but you can filter what people put in the chat. Yeah, Pink Poodle has supported you, Chopper, so you're another one closer to your 1K.
Thank you very much. Yeah, getting there. I've been practicing too. See, here we go.
Well, for anybody that isn't in the know, Mr. Chopper, and I still remember Choppers, he said that when he hits 1K, he's going to street down the street, but naked.
Well, I won't be down the street because there's too many coppers in my street now.
But yeah. Yeah, Caesar's just supported NJ Art. I'm just going to check that I'm supported, and if not, I will be supporting you.
Oh, okay. I'll go and check out Mr. Moore's channel. Whoops.
Yes, I am supporting NJ Art. I thought as much. But I always check people's channels out that, you know, first time visiting. How close is the, yeah. So watch out, Barmer, because it's going to have to vlog it as well, running down the street butt naked.
Yeah, that'd scare everybody.
But yes, quite a while ago when it was on about 500, it says once I get to the 1K mark, I will run down the street. Well, get butt naked. I mean,
You should have been here a little while ago, mate. I had to streak from the back shed to the front shed.
oh, I'm glad
I lost
I'm
my
where
tail
I'm
about halfway
at.
down.
Peter Lawler says, oh, I'm glad I'm where I'm at, so I would not see that chopper.
I just scare
Yes.
people, mate. That's all.
Sunday, and I'm live, Ian, because Mr. P was up early, because he's gone out with droning.
Am I going to video it? Going to need a lot of black bits over the other bits. You want to see this flab jumping up and down as I run around?
But but yes, a promise is a promise.
True. Very true.
Well, we've got to have proof, haven't we, Barmer, that he's actually done it. I mean, it's all right coming on and saying, yes, I've done it, but we don't know the fact that he's done it, do we? So, yes, Ian, I have sent you a link if you wanted to jump on.
I got an itchy foot. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Going to walk on strange ground?
I want to get a tattoo of Pink Poodle. Well, I've got 4 tattoos. I've got, obviously, the one on my hand. I've got, like, a English rose on my arm. I've got a Cupid on my shoulder. And then I've got a little flower on my ankle.
Can I get a recap on where that English rose was? Because it sounded like you said ass.
No, it's on my arm.
Oh, that's cool.
On my
I'm good now.
Oh, Pink Poodle says she's hit over 1,000, but have to save up. Oh, no, Ian doesn't have any tattoos. His arms is just covered in them. He says
yeah, true. Very true.
It means you need to itch it. Chopper.
I'm back.
No, you're not. You're front. Your back's run the other way.
That's what I usually say.
Pink
Yeah, I know. I'll shut up then.
She's got 5 tattoos already.
I have 0
you got the 4.
I have 0
I
tattoos.
got too many scars. I got too many scars.
But
actually, if you can see the mark across my forehead there, see the one there where it's a different colour? Right across there. When I was younger, I was riding a motorcycle through the bush. And some idiot used to string up piano wire across the track. And that's where it got me. Luckily, I had a helmet on.
Oh, Barmer says she's 3 away from 500. So if anybody's not sporting Barmer Greats, hit that button now and ring a bell for her.
I am. Oh! Now, according to my calculations, you're 1 away now.
Yeah, so if anybody's not supporting Barmer Greats, lovely lady. She's just recently been bereaved. Her husband died. So, yeah.
Well, I got you now, Barmer.
Yeah, DJ says you're now 2 away because he's supported you. So anybody that's not supporting Barmer, please do so, because Sharon is a lovely lady.
Look, you got 500. Woo!
Woo!
There it is, right there. I don't think you can see it or not. There it is. Woo!
Go!
Yay.
Yay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115,
How do I get back on there? There we go. Thought I was in trouble there for a minute.
Yes, Barmer does all sorts. She does like yard videos. She does canning videos. Basically, oh, Mr. Moore says make it 501. There you go.
Woo!
Congratulations, Barmer.
Oh, I got to do a movement.
I mean, yeah, taking into account the time difference, Barmer comes in nearly every one of my live streams. Oh yes, Ian.
If I'm awake, I do.
Pixie's gone to Castleton. They were going to an old cement factory or something, and some castle ruins. And yeah, Barmer says thanks, y'all. I'm excited. I should do a giveaway. Well, just donate to me, Barmer.
Give me my PayPal address.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have my PayPal as well.
Oh, I get my new welder next week too.
Woo!
I'm getting 2.
But yes, I'm just directing this at DJE, and I mean, I've checked my analytics, and I'm on 216,700 something watch time minutes. I only want 24,000 more minutes, and I've hit me 240,000.
Oh, check mine.
I did send you a link, Ian. I don't know whether you're still in bed or...
Hello, Ian, Mr. DJ.
Hiya, Brittany. How are you?
That's what mine says, Jeanette. That's what mine says at the moment.
Yeah,
if
but
you can read that without...
that's the viewers I'm on about. Because you see, to get monetized, etc., you need 4,000 watch time hours, which equates to 240,000 watch time minutes, and I'm on 216,000.
How do you find that?
Yeah, I only need 23,000 and something minutes, and I can be monetized and get super chat. Well, once they deem it, you know, that.
How do I find out about your minutes?
You go to Video Manager.
I don't know if I can do that on my phone. What have I got? Share settings, watch on TV, terms and privacy.
Are you on your channel?
Yeah.
Are you on your mobile? Let me have a look on mine.
Yeah, I'm on my mobile, on my phone.
It's all right. You see, unless I sort of go through it myself, I can't really. Yeah, I didn't go to bed until 5.
No, that's cool.
Well,
I can't see the chat
anyway. So if you want to jump on, right? It's my channel. Let's have a look. What I say, I don't exactly know how it works. But funny thing is, since I've been live, I've dropped to supporter.
Okay.
Chopper, you can't view it in the app.
I'm at 891.
He says.
Sorry, I missed that.
Ian says you can't view it in the app, only on the desktop version.
Oh, okay. 891. 891.
You only want 9 more.
I can do a runner around here. Then everybody would know when the moon would be up.
Oh, Pink Poodle says, thank you so much for your chat today. I must go as I got to get dressed and get ready for my live stream later. I'll see you again as I got your bell. Thank you all. That's okay, Pink Poodle.
I'm in my PJs.
Yeah, it's nearly 11:45, Bar Maria.
Yeah, it's nearly 8:45 here.
So yeah, so since I've actually been live, I've dropped a supporter. So Don't know where I've dropped them, like, but
Yeah.
yeah. Emma says you're doing well, Jeanette. Same as I say. I mean, once I get up to the 240,000 watch time minutes, by rights I should get monetized and get the super chat, etc. But how long it takes YouTube to deem that I'm worthy of it, you know, that remains.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Oh, sorry, my window's just sticking in my back.
Oh,
Ouch. Because see, if you look through my window there, you can see the shed.
yeah.
That's where I'll be doing all my builds.
Supported you as well, Adam.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm just going to go over to their channel now.
But I do know Mr. Ian was DJing last night.
Oh, there you go, NJ. I got you now.
Barbara Grit says that, yeah, thanks, y'all. I'm doing a happy dance. Well, in my, I'm going to say in my case, Barbara Ritterby, that's about the limit as to what I can do.
I get the waddle going, man, and then the fat takes over. This will do.
Just do a little bit of a shoulder jig. Yeah, he says he kind of went back to work last night, but in a lot of pain you will be in. I mean, it sort of knocks your system away once you know. I can't think of a group I'd rather be with than you guys, and to hit a mile marker. Well, you see, there's like quite, you know, I'm humbled that, you know, people come back day after day after day, and like, you know, there's people that have been in my streams of it 1K and they have it like milestones, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it just humbles me that, you know, I can do that for people. So yeah, Emma says, Barmer, you have my love and support. That's it. You know, you've had a warning, DJing, and listen to me, and I've got the serious, you know, face on. If you don't take it easy, you'll have me to deal with,
or you'll have him upstairs to deal with.
But not only. I mean, I'm what's it? Him upstairs because I'm a force to be reckoned with.
No, I wasn't talking about Pickering. I was talking about the actual up there.
Yes.
Listen, he'll be
the great architect of the universe.
Yeah, or knowing Ian, it'll be the.
Yeah.
Hey, I keep telling people he doesn't want me, and he's frightened I'll take over.
But well, Ian, you need to listen to your body, and Jeanette will be after you. Yes.
I think everyone will be after.
You better believe it. If I have to come over and sort you out, I will do. And that
Don't make me come over there.
I'm going to say that's not a threat; it's a promise. I'll have to.
Don't make me come over there. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, I'll have to tie him down. But he might enjoy that.
And that's what I was just thinking.
Got fluffy handcuffs.
Yeah, the pink ones, definitely the pink.
No, I don't do fluffy. I'm going to be all brutal and, you know.
Go the Steelies. Ooh. Yeah. I got to move again, guys. Hang on. Everything's starting to stiffen up and get sore.
But yes.
Yeah, I know that's scary.
And you don't want to mess with me because I'm a force to be reckoned with. Even though I'm incapacitated.
If I could just stop this window from digging in my back, I'd feel a lot better.
I've still got one good hand. I mean, other one might not be much cop, but I've got one good hand. There's some awfully dark clouds coming up. Get this, it's windy, sun's out, but in the distance there's pretty black clouds. Like it's going to absolutely shut down.
Yeah.
So,
I think my drink's running out.
yeah, Ian said, Barmer says, I wish you two would tell us how many channels. It's all on your about, not on your about page. It says, it does tell you somewhere.
Yeah, it tells you when you scroll. Oh, crap, I've buggered it again. Hang on. When you go to your channel, if my phone, you go to my channel, then you got home, videos, playlist, channels, and then about. That tells you your subscriber list. Look, I've dropped down to 886 now.
I'm going to say if you go on channels, it does tell you that who's supporting you.
How do they work that out? On my front page here, it says I've got 891. Right? When I go to my about page, it says I've got 886.
It basically, it updates after a while.
Ah.
It basically refreshes and it updates.
Sometimes it can be quick, sometimes it can take days. It's just,
yeah.
I got 2 new videos you guys have got to watch.
Okay,
I've got them from
so I can find it, lol. It all depends what you're on. Like,
I'm on Pepsi Max at the moment and it's sitting in my shed.
I'm on caffeine.
Oh,
basically,
sugar free.
Yeah, look, that's. I've just bought my my channel up, and you click on my channel, then it says home, videos, playlist, about. You see on there, it says I've got 1,333, but on my main channel, I've dropped one and it's down to 1,332.
And also, if you can also, if you download the Creator Studio as well, the Creator Studio app, then you can get more information.
If you click on the where it says channels, that is a list of all the channels that are supporting you. Or in my case, that is all the list of channels that support me.
Hey, I'm Uncle Fester.
You go on to channels, and it says Pink Poodle. I don't know, Jester, Dan's YouTube, Hill in the Beast, Panther Zone, Exploring, Billy Chill, Paul Blog, Brittany, Shauna, you know, and it gives you a list of all the channels that are supporting.
Yeah. I can do my Uncle Fester impersonation now.
So it's basically just on your channel page, and then where it says channels, you click on that and it will give you a list of everybody that's supporting you. If you wanted to support them back, you just like click on it and it'll take you to the page if you're supporting them or not supporting them. So there you go.
Disco time!
NJ Art says, well, lovelies, I need to hop off here and get some rest. Much love to you all. Take care and have a beautiful day, and you too.
Yeah.
Bye, JN. NJ, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's early for people in the... if you go on your page, it should give you a count. I mean, I'll just... hang on a minute. All right, I'm just going to go into your channel.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm glad you guys didn't hear all that creaking and groaning. I feel better now.
It says Barn McGrich you now have 502 supporters. I've got your page up there, look. So there,
That's pretty cool.
I've just gone to yours and it says 502. Yeah, because you did a trade days and a canjo 6 hours ago, it says. So yes, it does give you a count of, hey, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
Guess who? Doctor?
Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Nope, she's stuffed.
I've got that.
Oh, I
I'm
feel
looking
better
for
now.
how many I'm sub 2. I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, that one you will need to either look on a desktop or you need to download the Creative Studio app so you can actually look at analytics and all other stuff and edit stuff. What's it called? Yeah, it's called. It's a YouTube. The YouTube Studio app you'll need to download from the store because then you get a whole lot more information with that as well as having the YouTube app on your phone.
Well, you see, I'm on a laptop, so I can do a lot more on a laptop than I can on my phone. Hi, Karate Joe. How are you?
Yeah, I've got to do a lot more on the desktop when I get home. I've got to make a few more moderators for my live chat. Yep. Dang it, my phone keeps falling over.
I didn't know you knew Moby. Who's Moby? I survived Tan and the parents.
I think you might be talking about me. Do I look like one of the singers of Moby? I don't know.
Well, at least you look like somebody famous.
I've been told I look like. Have you seen the thing on Facebook?
I haven't, but I mean, I did make a comment.
That I look a bit like Boss Baby. I'm Boss Man or Boss Baby, and Boss Man could be the same.
Or as I thought he looked like a bit like Harry Hill.
No, I hate everyone.
That's why I was going like that. But it's the new glasses that do it. That's done it. Sorry.
But I don't know anything like Harry Hill. I'm funny. He's not.
No, leave my Adam alone. All I'm saying, Emily, is when I first saw him with his glasses on, the first person that came to mind was Harry Hill. I'm only saying, you know.
My name is Michael Caine. Not a lot of people know that. You're only supposed to blow the ruddy doors off because my name is Michael Caine.
But I mean, it's like me. I mean, I'm to the point now where I can't.
People say you look like Joe Brand, but you know, you get that all the time. I expect you that, but you know.
Hi, Carla. But yeah, I mean, it's a case of glasses are a necessity.
They are
in my face.
At least I don't have to wear them all the time because I'm still getting them. It's only close-up things at the moment, thankfully.
Well, you see, that's how I started off. I started off just wearing them like for close-up stuff, watching the telly, reading, etc. But then obviously as I've got older, my eyes have got worse and now I have to wear them all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, you know, but I mean, I look at it this way. I mean, if you don't laugh, you cry. If you know what I mean, you know.
Do you look like Emily Bird in your glasses? That's amazing, Emily.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's art of necessity. I mean, I don't give a crap what I look like with my glasses on.
No, that's why I went for the basics. I didn't like the ones I could have had. I could have paid like £15 for them, you know, being on benefits. But I went for the freebie NHS.
Exactly. I mean,
I actually prefer these to the other ones. These.
I mean, the ones I've got were the same. But you see, I have to have varifocals, not bifocals, varifocals. Because I could have had the bifocals with a bit of glass at bottom.
Yeah.
I'd be sort of like all the while trying to look over the glass bit at the bottom. So I went for the varifocals. Now, when you have varifocals, they are very hard to get used to. Very, very hard. They give you headaches. You feel like, you know, you're sort of behind 8 ball, if you know what I mean, because they do take a lot of getting used to.
Because I'm even with just having these on for the last 2 days, I'm still trying to get, and I've got headaches and stuff.
Mr. Pixie's in the house.
I know, we're just ignoring him. No, just ignore him. He's saying get some housework done.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
No, it's day off today. I've got a bit of housework to do later, if I can be bothered.
He says coming home soon. Well, you see, normally we'd put the chicken or whatever in at 12 o'clock. Now, he wasn't sure what time he was going to get home, so I says, well, in that case then, we'll have Sunday lunch a little bit later, and me and Callum will just have, you know, a light snack for dinner. So basically, it not be as late as what we thought if he's coming home. And the burglar's made his pack up lunch this morning, so yeah. Emily says her mum has varifocals and she's still getting used to them nearly a year later. But they do. I mean, Chris's sister, for instance, she ended up, she had varifocals and she had to go back to the opticians because they were forever giving her bad headaches. She couldn't get used to them. But it's like perseverance. It's like anything else. You have to persevere with it. And mine are just like I'm wearing a normal pair of glasses.
Mm.
I'm just blind in one eye and can't see out the other.
Karate Joe says, tell him to do the housework when he gets home. It's been, well, it would set the alarm for 5 o'clock, but in actual fact, we're both down here at 4 a.m. So, but
my housework's easy. I make my bed and then I go.
Well, the thing is, I went back to bed and I says, you know, I ain't stopping up. I'm going back to bed. So I went back to bed. But yeah, I mean, what burglar do you know that makes you pack up for you?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I find one.
Because he came up behind me while I was doing his pack up lunch. And I went, oh, I says, you scared? He says, well, I heard rattling about. He says, I came down. He says, I knew you weren't there. He says, so I came like just to check you were okay. I says, yeah, I'm fine. I says, I'm just doing you, you know, doing you a few snacks to take with you. I obviously didn't know what time we were coming home. So, but you know, if it had been a burglar, I mean, what kind of burglar was going to make you pack up lunch for you? So, yes. So if anybody hasn't hit the like button, please do so. And everyone is welcome to support each other.
Oh, I think my movie just finished, whatever the hell was on TV.
I'm
still trying to get used to these TV channels down in Harvey Bay. They're different to the one in Townsville.
all right. Hi, Alex. A kind burglar, apparently. Yeah.
Mate, the dude that broke into my place is just going to start a GoFundMe page, so I've got something he can steal.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know sort of what the thinking was behind it, but he says I heard rattling about. He says I came down. Obviously, he knew I was down here, but then he snuck up on me while I was making the pack up lunch and about gave me an heart attack. Okay, then, Karate, thanks for joining us. I do appreciate you coming in. Oh, I've got an itch right in the middle of my back, but only problem is I can't reach it.
Oh, I hate that when you can't reach it.
Yeah, I could do with one of them things that Vicky's got, a scratching thing.
Well, you can borrow mine. You can borrow mine. Hold on. There you go, Jeanette.
That's what I could do with. Because obviously we're having this shoulder. This one's out of commission, so I've only got this one, and I can't reach it with this one. But yeah, I don't know whether he's coming home because of the wind or what it is. Because you see, the two blokes, the two Steves that he's gone flying with, they both got the Mavic. Now they're only tiny things, and I can imagine it being that with it being this wind, it could be blowing them all over the shan't. But you see, with Chris's drone being bigger than the others, it can withstand some wind, but yeah, and I even put hot water in his flask as well, Alex. So what kind burglar does that as well? You know, like how you're supposed to warm the flask up before you actually make the flask. Even put the hot water in it for him. So it was a very, very kind burglar that made his packed lunch up for him and put hot water in his flask. Hiya, movie buff. Well, funny thing is, if I do have where I can't really, and it's driving me around, I use an airbrush and I go. So.
Looking like a big grizzly bear.
Emily says we had a parade uptown today. Oh,
I didn't do it.
There wasn't a naked parade.
Well, you see, when we went to the Isle of Wight, I think it was day after we came back, they was having like a carnival. So same as I said to Chris, oh, picked wrong week. We could have come that week and done the carnival thing. You know what I mean? But that would have been nice to have filmed that.
Yeah, the first weekend I was here, we went down to Gympie, which is 2 hours south of us, to a huge swap meet and car show. We walked around for 3.5 hours and still didn't see everything.
Oh. Is that where you got the number plate from?
Yeah.
Did you get anything besides
awesome.
that, or did you just get the number plate?
Oh, I got a, well, I don't know if you call it a roofing triangle, but it's a triangle, and it's got a flat edge on it like this, and then your other bit sits on the top of it.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
push up against the heel, and you can draw a straight line on it.
Oh.
So I got one of those. I got a set of spotlights in my car, and I picked up a couple of bits and pieces from my camper, but it was only just like hinges and stuff like that, so it wasn't too much.
So what's the story behind you getting a bus driving job then, or you might have a bus driving job, are you?
Yeah, I was talking to the local bus driver here this morning when I went into town. My dad shouted me breakfast at Hungry Jack's, so I was in there, and the bus driver was in there, and they were all complaining that they were out of coffee, and I said, I don't drink coffee, so I don't care. And I got talking to him, and I said to him I was, thinking about coming down looking for some work. And he gave me the name of the lady to see about a job driving buses for the school kids.
Cool.
So that'd be cool.
So you're not actually moving down there, you're just going to go down there for work? Or
yeah, I'm just thinking about, something different. just try to do something a little bit different. I'm getting bored with the same old, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Lost me pillow.
So you're not actually going to be moving down there, then you're just going to...
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh,
If the work comes good, I probably will.
yeah.
It's a hell of a lot cooler down here.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. And believe me, they have got some awesome bicycle tracks and stuff I can ride my electric bike around on.
Oh.
You can virtually go from one end of the town to the other without touching the bitumen, all on bike tracks.
So do you think? So do you think the missus and the family will go for moving down there then, or?
Probably not.
Oh, it's Battle of Britain Day, so the RAF walked through the town. Did you film any of it though, Emily? That's the thing. Well, if Mr. P's going to be home soon, I better not mash a coffee just yet. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bossman. Support me and support everyone. We've got Chopper's Rules, we've got Bossman and the Flying Carrots. So everybody support one another.
You didn't take your phone. Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do with it? I thought the young'uns took their phones everywhere.
Well, luckily, it's all right. I've just seen next door's daughter, you know, the little grandson that intrudes in our house very occasionally.
Oh, yeah.
I've just seen her leave, so obviously he got the right door this time.
Fair enough.
But the door's locked anyway. but yeah,
sorry. I'm just going to say I'm just going to head off now, Jeanette, because I'm feeling a bit sort of tired.
Okay, then.
So I've got to prepare myself for things that are happening later.
Yes.
Because my giveaway ended yesterday, but the results are being shown tonight at 8:15. If anyone wants to check them out on this channel, on my Bossman channel, at 8:15.
Just a word to Emily. You want to rephrase that? Support the best channel on YouTube, which is Jeanette Pickering. Sorry.
I'm not going down that road.
I bet you laugh.
That's the snow. No, Emily, you're not the best. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
JDS. Yes. I
win.
I think she ought to rephrase that a little bit better. It should say Jeanette Pickering. But no, I'm only joking, Emily. You know, I'm only joking.
We're all the best.
No, I'm not. Mine's the best. Mine's the best. Mine's the best.
So yes, and to Carla, you missed Bella going live last night. She went live. Well, she went live first at night, just after 9 p.m. It were buffering and everything. See you later, boss man. By the way.
Bye. Go on now.
Yeah. Bella did go live at just after 9 p.m. She were going, I think it were about 10 minutes, and it were buffering, and she had the circle of death, so she had to restart it. And so you take care as well, boss man. Yeah, so she had to restart it, and she went on for about 30. JDS says I'm the best. No, you don't say that on the Jeanette Pickering channel. You say the host is the best channel on YouTube. But yes, I mean, everybody, I mean, I do appreciate every single one of you for coming and joining me. You know, I do, you know, you don't realise, I mean, we've made some awesome friends here on YouTube.
I got to plug in some juice or I'm going to lose you.
Yeah. Oh, Carla says that she had full intentions of being there, but she fell asleep. Oh dear. I'll pass on a message to her that you'd got every intentions of being there, Carla, but you fell asleep.
Yeah, that's the only problem I got. I can't get onto the other channels because by the time they go on, I'm well and truly had a nap.
Well, you see what it was. I mean, Bella, as a rule, doesn't do live streams.
Yeah, that's true.
But she was visiting Random Life Productions. She's been at her daughter's for the last 2 weeks and decided on the way home that she was going to drop in and see Random Life Productions. But she's actually going home today. So later on today, she will be at home. I mean, she's probably on the train as we speak now.
Yeah.
But just to make a slight announcement, as it's my birthday on Saturday, I will be doing a live stream at some point. I can't say exactly what time, but I will be having like a birthday celebration live stream at some point. I can't sort of put an exact time on it because I don't know. Obviously, with it being my birthday, you know.
I don't even know what day my birthday is this year.
Yeah, JDS Flying Canuck says, I do drone videos and have 430 videos and everything RC. Thanks for any new watchers. So, yes, support JD Flying Canuck. He is a person that's added me. I don't know whether it's the Canadian Drone Network. So, yeah, everybody support one another. The only thing I ask, Saturday is my 55th high school reunion too. Well, my birthday is in that sort of figure region, movie buff. But it's actually my birthday Saturday, but I'm sort of like 1 year older than that figure. So, yes, I will be hosting a live stream at some point on Saturday. What time, I can't really say. It all depends on what we're doing throughout the day, etc. So just watch out for the notification coming that I'm live. So Caesar Cronin says it's just supported JDS. I'm not saying the whole thing. I'll just call you JDS. But you see, as like one or two people know, Pixie's channel, who is my husband, he is a drone flyer, and that's actually where he is today. He's out flying the drone with 2 other fellow droners. So if you want to check out my husband's channel, I'll just put a link in the description. Well, not in the description, a link to his channel. And that is my better half, or my other half.
Second in charge.
Yeah, second in charge, yeah. The what do you call it? The not the CEO, the assistant CEO.
I did some drive videos on the way down, but I can't edit them until I get back home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a drive video on the way back. All the little towns I come across, I just told everybody where I was. So I'm going to edit them all together, and I'll have a going down and a coming back video. And I've also got some videos I did down here, which I've started uploading.
Sorry if I'm a bit distracted. I'm trying to. There you go. It's very, very close to the 2K mark, so I do recommend you take a look at his channel if you are droners. Hi, Nick, how are you? Yeah, Equinox has beat me to it. shows at least somebody's on the ball. Nick, and thank you, Equinox, for doing that for me. That is my husband's channel. He is a fellow droner. He does live streams, does droning videos, etc., etc. So if anybody's not supported to my husband, that is the link to his channel.
At least I'm still supported during this time.
Well, you see, funny thing is, last week sometime, I went, as you know, I enter all his live streams. I comment on every video that he does. I went over to comment or something, and it says, please subscribe. And it had unsubscribed me to my own husband. And then he was mods are on it like Sonic. But yeah, and then he went to comment on one of my live streams, and he says, well, you're never going to believe this. He says it's unsubscribed me from you as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, that happened to me. I wonder why I hadn't had any videos from him in a while. When I went over to his channel, yeah, I was unsubscribed to it. I had to subscribe back.
But you see, yeah, I mean, my own husband, and I watch all his live streams. I comment on every single one of his drone videos, etc. And it had actually unsubscribed me to my own husband.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then a few days later, it did the same to me. It had unsubscribed him from me.
Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
So you know, I mean, we laughed about it, but if we hadn't sort of been going and making comments on each other's videos, we want to know, you know, otherwise. Nick says they tried to tell you something. But
Could
yeah,
be. You never know, mate. You never know.
but yes. So now, when I you know, like when I comment on people's videos, I just double check that it unsubscribe me from them.
Yeah.
Because same as I say. Oh, okay then, Carla. Thank you for popping in, and I'll pass your message on to Bella. I'm sure she'll message me when she's back home, and I will. Being a lazy bugger, just got out of bed. Me and Pixie were down here at 4 a.m. this morning because he'd set the alarm at 5 to go droning with the two Steves. I woke up about 3, couldn't get back to sleep. I was tossing and turning, and so I didn't disturb him. At 4 a.m, I came downstairs. It's 12:20, never sleeping this long. Well, I'm lucky if I get past 9 o'clock.
I don't even know what a sleep-in is.
Yeah.
What's a sleep-in?
You see, the thing is as well, Callum were poorly all Friday night, and I'm a very light sleeper, and he was in and out of bed all night Friday night. And he must have got out at least 5 times. And every time he gets up, he goes to the toilet, but he's not quiet, if you know what I mean. It's like you know, he's like a herd of elephants when he gets out of bed. So obviously, as every time he woke up and got out of bed, it woke me up. So we're all, and best about it, at the weekend, he's never up before 10 o'clock. He were up before 8 o'clock Saturday morning because he'd had such a rubbish night. I gave him...
yeah, I bet nights like that.
Yeah, I gave him some like paracetamol, you know, like Calpol. It's a bit like Calpol. Because he can't, it's like me, he has trouble swallowing tablets. So I buy Calpol for him. So I said to him last night, I said, I'm not having another bloody night like last night. I said, you're having some Calpol before you go to bed tonight. So, but it did the trick because they never got out once. And it was just after 9 o'clock when he got up this morning. So a little bit better than the previous night.
I went to bed at 1 o'clock I think it was last Wednesday night. Actually, probably Thursday morning. I was up at one of the live chats, and I was awake again at 4 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep, so I had 3 or 4 hours sleep. And that was it.
Well, you see, as well, like we went to bed early, well, early-ish, it was about 20 to 11, because it set the alarm for 5 o'clock and getting up early. And then, as I say, I woke up at 3 o'clock and I couldn't get back to sleep for love nor money. Nick says we have those elephants here.
My biggest problem with our can't sleep in here is I don't have any curtains. Like, that's my window right there.
Yeah.
I don't have any curtains on them, so the sun comes through that window.
But yeah, I mean, Callum doesn't do things quietly.
No, I've got the same problem at home. 7:30 a.m. in Toronto, Canada. Oh, nice. It is 23 minutes past 9 here in Australiana.
Yes, and it's 12:23 here in the UK. It says, I think they wear Doc Martens. I think Callum wears hobnail boots.
That's a pair of boots.
Yeah, only certain people in the UK know where a pair of hobnail boots is.
Yep.
It's an old saying from the UK.
I know what that is.
You know what I'm talking about then, Choppers?
Yeah, mate.
No, if everyone's supporting, you know, please support and check out other channels. JDS, check out Equinox Photography, fellow droner. He's got the Inspire, and he has got an RC plane. Is that all up and running yet, Mr. Equinox Photography?
I've got to get my act together. I've got a big RC stadium truck, and I've got a radio-controlled rock crawler, so I better get my act together and get them going.
Yeah, because you see, the last thing we heard, it had been delivered, but it was damaged. So he got in contact with the people that he'd bought it off. He says it was only like he got some blur when it were repaired, but they also knocked money off it for it being damaged. He says it's nearly built.
Oh, nice.
So JDS, do check out Mr. Equinox Photography. Yeah, he says he's just got a few modifications to do. Yeah, JDS says rock crawlers are awesome. And that
I used to have a full-size rock crawler.
Yeah. So if you want
radio control one's cheap.
If you want to put in the chat again, Choppers, and Mr. JDS will probably support your channel, I do recommend that you go and support Mr. Equinox Photography.
There we go.
As the name he is a photographer, but he does drone flying. He's just took what's it?
That's crazy. I've been subscribed to his channel, and I've just gone there to have a look, and it says I'm unsubscribed.
Oh dear.
So we're back again, mate. We're back again. That's crazy.
Yeah, Nick's Equinox is Nick. He says he's looking at a 4K camera for it.
Ooh.
So please support one another.
There we go. I just supported JDS.
But I'll not be going on for much longer, because if Mr. P's due back, he'll want a coffee and probably whack the chicken in the oven. I don't know exactly when he'll be back, but he did say he'd be back soon, and that was sort of 25 minutes ago. So it all depends. I think it's about half an hour from where they were supposedly going. So he will be back yeah. And Choppers has supported you, JDS. So please check out Chopper's channel and you know, return the favour. So
Once I can figure out how to invite people on, I can do that once I get onto my desktop at home. I've just got to figure out how to invite people on so I can have people on the panel.
what you mean on like a laptop or your desktop computer?
Yeah, on the live chat, like you sent me the link.
Yeah.
I've got to work out how to do that myself.
Okay.
So I've got somebody that's going to show me how to do it at home, so that'll work out good.
Nick says we was chatting to the missus about people we've seen live on stage. What's the worst band / person you have seen live? I ain't seen all that many live, to be honest with you, Nick.
Can't say the worst, but I actually drove a truck for AC/DC.
But you see, the thing is, it's like it's got to be sort of like when you're on holiday and you're in these, you know, in not Butlins because they have decent tax, but like, you know, like when you go, like let's say park resorts or things like that. I mean, they have naff singers on. Hiya, Carolyn. How are you?
Hi, Caroline.
So I mean, you know, I mean, that is if I'd got to say, it'd be one of them that where we've been on holiday and they've had in the actual resort because they don't care so long as they're getting paid whether they're naff or not, do they? If you know what I mean. Oh, Nick says he went to see Blondie at Glasgow in 2014. She was awful, very disappointed. She looked awful and sounded awful.
Yeah, okay.
She says that's supposed to be hello everyone. She put hello Eric.
Yeah, close enough.
But yeah, I mean, there's not many people I've been to see like us in bands live, but you know, I mean they do have some that's a bit tongue in cheek when you go on holiday and you know when they put entertainment on resort sort of thing. I mean, that's where most of the worst singers are. Nobody else will have them. So, but they do tend to have quite good ones at Butlins. I mean, but well, what I'm going to do, guys, I know Caroline's just come in and Nick's not been in for very long, but I have been going like over 2 hours. Watch the YouTube videos of her at Glasgow and see why looked like she was struggling. She was so out of tune. Probably were having, you know, weren't very well and carried on regardless. So yeah, I'll have to have a look at that, Nick. But what I'm going to do, I am going to shut it down because I'm envisioning Mr. P being back very soon. So I did just do this on a whim, this live stream, for the fact that Mr. P's out flying the drone. I'm sat here twiddling my thumbs. There's not all on telly or anything. So I'll be back in the morning for my usual coffee morning at 10 a.m. or thereabouts. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, Choppers for being on the panel, Bossman on the panel, and Kate's, well, it's Inquisitive Moments for coming on the panel. So I shall see you all in the morning at 10 a.m. Bye. Bye.
Bye.